Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode where I'm pretty much just sharing what I've been learning and researching. And this is actually going to be the start of a series of a few things just about nutrition. Today, if you read the title, you saw that we're looking at protein, which I learned a few things about that. But I plan on doing carbs and fats and then looking at fibers and all that stuff later. And I know that there's an equation and stuff that you can look at to find out the recommended or the goals and all that stuff, which I'll talk about a little bit later and probably repeat in every episode up to this, after this. However, looking at protein first, I literally only thought it was it's to rebuild your body after you work out and all that. That's all it was supposed to do, which is, as I learned, part of it, but not the whole picture. It is not purely a rebuilding enzyme or protein, or whatever protein is. I keep forgetting what it is. But it's what I didn't realize is that protein was part of every part of the body, like your muscles, bones, skin, hair, and like everything all working together. And the thing that I thought was really interesting to me was the different uses. The antibody, which is strengthening your immune system and help protecting your body from threats, to enzymes, which is holding and reading your genetic information and DNA, messenger, which is allowing cells and tissues and organs and everything to communicate with each other. And once again, I know these are all like very elementary terms, but that's as much as we're keeping it. And then structural, which I think that is more of the rebuilding, the repairing that a lot of people have mentioned. And then the transfer to storage of like other elements and stuff through the bloodstream and all that as it attaches to different cells to help move things. And I just thought it was pretty interesting, just knowing that protein is just more than the rebuilding process of your body. It does do that, but there's a lot more. And then there's I'll put it somewhere on here. There is Harvard had just an example of high protein foods. I knew that beans and lean meats such as turkey and chicken and chickpeas and lentils were high protein. But some things I didn't realize was like tofu, milk and yogurt, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, stuff like that. However, this all comes back down to how much do I need? How much protein do I need? And I'm not doing my calculations right now. I just also want to say that pretty much when you're doing a diet like this, it's good to, I guess, get a ballpark for it. I've read and watched a bunch of people comment about diet and just how they would try to do and be super restrictive, and then they just wouldn't keep it. So pretty much, I think this is find the ballpark and then probably give yourself wiggle room. But hey, you do what works for you. When I go and do my calculations, I'm going to do what works for me. But what is interesting is that they say, Harvard is also saying that pretty much a minimum of 0.8 grams of protein for every kilogram of weight, which I don't know what that means, but they also say, or 7 grams for every 20 pounds of body weight. I'm in America, so we do pounds. I don't know how much I weigh in kilograms. I wonder if I would feel better looking at myself. I'm just joking. I don't base my worth and mood off of weight. But it is balanced, I believe, with the other macronutrients, which we're going to be looking at as we go forward. But yeah, that was just a brief look at protein that I don't know. I thought it was interesting learning that, as I said, I think that was the biggest thing that stuck out to me, that it's not just only rebuilding muscle. It is a much needed structural part of the body. And the one thing I didn't look up is what happens if you have more than what's in there. So I don't know if that might be something I look into later. If you have too much than the recommended protein, I heard that it's pretty easy to do that. At least in America and other countries like that, it's pretty easy to get the over amount of protein, but I don't know. I didn't look into that. I just literally thought of that while I was recording. And then the other thing I didn't really look into, because I know that it goes back and forth depending on who you listen to and who you're talking to about protein powders. I didn't look into that. From the couple of studies, not studies, but the couple of nutritionalists that I watch, they pretty much say, hey, make sure it's third-party tested, and that it's and you like it. So but yeah, I haven't looked into that. I might look into it in the future, but right now I'm not. But anyway, that is it. Next week I'm going to be looking at carbs, and then the week following that, fats. And then in the future I want to look into fiber, and I know there's a couple other nutritional things that I know I'm forgetting about that I want to look into, that I want to cover, and yeah, that I want to figure out the importance of. But anyway, that is it, and thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace.